we are building the Las Vegas Raiders, a shit show that is trying to right the shit ship. With the firing of Josh McDaniels, Jimmy G has been benched IRL. We're going to take this franchise on from the start of the 2023 season and hopefully build them into Super Bowl contenders. Now, this is a franchise that historically has had some of the worst draft picks, right up there with the Cleveland Browns. So this is really kind of fitting that we're doing the Raiders now, right after we did the Browns in a way. They just draft miserably. And we are going to build them and hopefully win a Super Bowl with them as well. Not a lot of excitement probably here in this one. We're going to start in preseason week 1 because I think there's like 74 players on the starting roster here. The Las Vegas Raiders. We will change the role. Owner. We will do the financial mogul, if anything, to start with more money. Because that is what screwed us in the Browns franchise, was that we fucking went bankrupt. Otherwise, we'd still be doing that one. Sebastian Janikowski, the new owner of the Las Vegas Raiders. Let's see. Private, yes. All Madden. Lessons learned. We're probably going to get our asses handed to us, and we're going to have to do some slider things when it comes to this, but we scored 104 points in a playoff game in our final run with the Browns. Gotta try all Madden. And yes, Squid, we did not learn. 15-minute quarters on simulation. Accelerated clock down to 20 seconds. I may drop that down to 15 if things get out of hand. All of this is off. This is all meant for connected franchises. Momentum. Screw it. We don't want that off. Season experience, full control. So training, trades, off-season, injuries, preseason cuts, negotiations, college players, league advancement, practice reps, and reorder depth chart, all on manual. Off, and off. These are all fine. Trade deadline is on. Trade type, enable all of them. Trade difficulty, we will leave on normal because I gave up a lot of picks for some people in the Browns franchise. You can't. It's on private. Or actually, no, you probably could. So, you said this in the last one. We're just going to drop all the way to the bottom and just make it a one-user league. That's the last thing I need. Injury, practice injury, pre-existing injury, progressive fatigue, prospect storylines, draft timer. If off, it will always be paused and cannot be resumed. I'm going to just turn that off just because I pause it anyway. So the fact that I won't have to do that and maybe accidentally auto-draft somebody by accident, we'll do that. Free agent negotiations on stage 1. What I'm going to do, can I reverse these? Yes. Because, like, all right, so here's my thinking on it. How many free agents really sit there? Like, first day of NFL free agency is fucking wild. It's nonstop, just crazy shit. So the fact that you can only try and negotiate 5 contracts in stage 1 of free agency has always kind of bothered me ever since they did that. And so we'll bump it up to 10, but you know what? Fuck it. I can negotiate with whoever I want. It's all cap space dependent anyway. And then unlimited. 10, 10, unlimited. Just try and go out and get who we can get. League type, coach firing turn on to allow all coaches to be fired for poor performance. Set to CPU only to protect all user control coaches. So we don't have a user control coach, so that's good. Full on field control, instant starter won't matter. Career clock shouldn't matter. Breakout scenarios we do want on. Development trait regression. Yep, we want that on. We won't be using custom draft classes until about 2026. And maybe even now. It's been about a month since we started the Browns franchise. Maybe now there is a 2027. After that, there's probably not much. Ability edit controls. This setting determines who is able to edit what superstar and X-Factor abilities are assigned to players on their teams. Note, Kamish is the only one who can edit players not on their team, even if this is set to any user. It doesn't matter. Nope. We're gonna, like I said, that, you know, this. Well, actually, I don't know if I said it yet. This Raider rebuild will just be its own. We are going to need a quarterback, but I don't think we can wait till Arch Manning. Unlimited player overall cut restrictions, no restrictions. Off-season player cut limit is unlimited. And fill roster, I'm just leave on. Why not? All right. Sebastian Janikowski's Raiders, baby. Well, on the home screen of building the Raiders, get familiar with it. Take a look at this roster. It's a trip. Jimmy Garoppolo, Brian Hoyer, and Aiden O'Connell. Got a quarterback problem. Jimmy Garoppolo is... Oh. Wait, we saved $23.8 million if we cut Jimmy G now? We just signed him. We'll keep it realistic. We'll keep Jimmy G. It's going to fuck us in the ass, but we're going to keep Jimmy G. So the thing is with this franchise and why I was hesitant to do the Raiders is that they have really good players at some positions. Josh Jacobs is he's a dude if we want to keep him. Backup running backs. When Amir Abdullah, at age 30, in year 9, is your best second string running back, that is a bit of a problem. We got a whole bunch of other guys down here. Not many of them are going to make it through camp. We do have a fullback on the roster, so that's good to see. We will look to upgrade that position. Devontae Adams is a guy that I do want to keep. We can't really get rid of him right now anyway, but I want to keep Devontae around. Hunter Renfrow is still only 27. Is he star dev? He is. We'll see what happens with Hunter Renfrow. Jacoby Myers, star dev. We got star dev wide receivers. Man, it's going to be an easy franchise if things go well. Philip Dorsett. Jesus Christ. Tight ends. Michael Mayer. We're going to look to upgrade that through the draft, the free agency after year 1 for sure. If I were to go into a season with Austin Hooper and OJ Howard as backup tight ends, that wouldn't be that bad. But Michael Mayer as our starting tight end is not what we're looking for. I want to say, from what I saw before, the offensive line is a bit all over the place. Colton Miller's pretty good. Dylan Parham is, shall we say, not. Andre James at center, no good. We need to upgrade at center. Right guard, we need to upgrade. Oh, so really it is just left tackle where we're okay with Colton Miller. That is not great. Left defensive end, Jerry Tillery. Oh, my. Oh, boy. Bilal Nichols. Wow. Wow. Oh, no. What a defensive line. What's the highest overall in this defensive line? 73? Oh no. So defensive line is a need. Honestly, I might just move Max Crosby to left defensive end. Left or right, don't matter. That's a choice. Max Crosby at 26 is a guy I want to hang on to, and he's under contract for a while, so we should be able to do that easily. Robert Spillane, despite what he did against us in Madden franchise, is not a guy I want to keep around long term. I'm certain he's normal dev. Yeah, we want to upgrade that. Chandler Jones is good, but 33, so he's gonna regress. What are we looking at contract-wise for Chandler Jones? 2 years left. He makes $20 million in 2024. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Corners, we got a 30-year-old Marcus Peters. I want to say, is he on a 1-year deal here? He is. 1 year left. That's not good. Nate Hobbs, David Long. That's a go blue for you. Oh, boy. Marcus Epps. Travion Moore. Oh, my. This is worse than I thought. Daniel Carlson at 83 overall at kicker out of Auburn. I was telling Austin this earlier. I like to meme the kicker position, but they used a generic face for fucking Daniel Carlson. Jesus Christ. But, however, a superstar kicker might be too good to pass up. And we might just hang on to Daniel Carlson for a while. Punter AJ Cole, not bad. Not bad. He's superstar too. And they're all under 30, so hanging on to them's a good idea. Draft picks. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. No sixth, but 3 sevenths in 2024. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. So we got a relatively intact draft selection here. So we don't really have to sell immediately. My plan going in was like, we're gonna keep 2 of Adams, Jacobs, and Max Crosby. Right now, I think it's a good idea to keep all of them. Let's just simulate. We can't simulate to the regular season because then people are gonna get cut, and I don't know who we want to cut yet. Well, we'll simulate the week. I'm sure we'll beat the 49ers, right? No, we definitely were never beating the 49ers. Ever. So we simulate again. We can totally beat the Rams. Look at that defense. Welcome to an 0-3 preseason. 21-14 loss to the Rams. If it was our starters, I think we might have been okay. I think we may have just been okay. The Cowboys, with their starters playing most of the game, hopes aren't high. A 35-17 loss. Okay, so let's go position by position here. Quarterbacks. They don't recommend cutting any of the quarterbacks. Aiden O'Connell's a 59 overall. And I know he was a recent draft pick. He might be on the chopping block. Running backs, we have plenty of guys that we can cut. Austin Walter, he can go. I really just want to keep 3. So there we go. Jacobs, Abdullah, Zamir White. We'll keep our fullback. Wide receivers, we can cut at least Wilkerson. Cam Sims. It wants us to cut Dorsett. So let's go from the top down. Adams, Myers, Renfro, Carter. And that's where it falls off. I'd like to keep 6. So who's going to be the odd man out? We got 2 veterans at age 30. Dorsett's faster, so Keegan Cole. Tight ends. Oh, wow, we got a couple that can go. Bobenmeyer, whoever the fuck that is. Jesper Horsted. And then Howard, Hooper, and Mayer. Fuck them vets. I mean, the vets are going to be good for our depth. If we can find some good vets. Only 2 left tackles. I want to keep both of those. We can drop Justin Murray. Center. We got 2 centers. 2 right guards. We got 3 right tackles, so Justin Herron can go. Left defensive end, we only need 2. Apparently, they don't recommend cutting any of these guys, despite the fact they're all ass. They're all ass. All right, well, maybe they know something we don't. We'll see. Defensive tackle, we got to keep both of those clowns. There we go. Oh, wow. We got a bunch of middle linebackers. So Darian Butler can go. I'm going to cut Luke Masterson, too. Right outside linebacker. Ooh. We got hidden dev on Tyree Wilson. Well, that's good to make up for the eventual loss of Chandler Jones. Corners. I'm sure we can cut a bunch. Can we cut 7? I doubt it. How many corners we got? Peters, Hobbs, Shelley, Long, Bennett. We'll cut a Meek Robertson and call it good. So we got to cut 3 players. Got 3 free safeties. 3 strong safeties. We only got 1 kicker and 1 punter. So now that is where the decisions are going to be made. Aiden O'Connell could go. But so could Brian Hoyer. We only got to cut 2 players. Let's go through this again. I mean, we don't need 3 quarterbacks on the roster, but the game doesn't want me to cut Aiden O'Connell because they just drafted him. Running backs are set. Fullbacks set. Got 6 receivers in case of injury. 3 tight ends. Parker, Miller. We should have 2 at every offensive line position. Left defensive end. I'm going to cut Byron Young because I think I'm going to move Max Crosby just to left end. Matthew Butler. I mean, we don't... Yeah. I mean, what good's that going to do us? It's fine. So there we go. So now, before we get into it, for the season sim, in a year where we aren't going to expect much... oh boy. All I really want to do is get Max Crosby to the defensive end spot. And just let him grow there throughout the franchise. That's kind of the goal. So let's just say left end. What does that do to him? Not much. In fact, that might have even increased his overall. That's good. So we got Crosby there at a 96. I don't think there were any other moves that we needed to make. We could put Diablo as an outside linebacker just to maybe improve the defense a little bit. What was it? Okay, so left outside linebacker is where I'm going to try and put Diablo. He's a 73 overall in the middle. What does it do to him if we put him to the left? $73. Okay. Well, that makes sense. I know he's hurt right now, but that could be a good move in the long run. Well, there we go. Got 53 on the roster. Is there anybody in free agency? I don't want to go crazy in the year 1 free agency before the season even starts. But I just want to see if there's anything absolutely crazy for us. Quarterbacks, no. No. Fullback, are you? It's just 4 fullbacks? Jesus. I really should be just looking at the best overall. No, I think we'll be good. We'll just get into the season sim. As far as I know, we own our first-round pick, so that's good. Week 1 against the Broncos. Wow, our defense is ass. 79 overall team. You know it's bad when the Broncos are better than you. And Power Field at Mile High. We'll go into the weekly strategies once again. Probably try and help out against Javonte Williams. And then helping Jimmy G. Fuck, I don't know. If I was given that I've watched a good chunk of Raiders games, I'd probably should try blitz counter. Tyree Wilson, Michael Mayer, we will leave in there. Anybody else with hidden dev? Oh, God. Oh, God. Bilal Nichols. Travion Mooring. He's 24 star dev. Nate Hobbs at corner. Colton Miller, he's 27. I'm going Nate Hobbs. That's the way I see this going. I have no fucking idea. Win the turnover battle. I don't know. With Jimmy G, Lord knows what's gonna happen to us. All right, try that. So week 1 against the Broncos. My hopes aren't high. When the Broncos are a better team on paper, you know you're in for a rough go. We got player upgrades from the practice to a right tackle. Yay, woo. This early in the franchise, who cares? So moving on. Three-point loss. And now we get fed to the Bills. Awesome. In theory, I have the 2023 draft class already, 2024 draft class already in here. It should be this one. I really probably should just download it from Madden Share just so I know for sure that it's been shared after October 4th. Just so we're entirely certain. Because I don't want to have a glitched out franchise. Yeah, probably this one. Yeah, just overwrite it. So there we go. We currently only have one first-round pick. I would like to add a second. Maybe like a Marcus Peters trade at the deadline or something. It's probably the same exact franchise or draft class, but actually no. It said 28th of October, so it's been updated. So here we go with these guys. Quarterbacks are an interesting time. We got Caleb Williams, Drake May, Michael Penix Jr., J.J. McCarthy, Bo Nix, Quinn Ewers, Jaden Daniels. Probably have to settle for a Bo Nix or a Quinn Ewers. Would be my guess. Hopefully. Because I feel like that has to be the move. Is quarterback with the first-round pick. Because Jimmy G, man. It's going to be rough. Who's the new injury? Who got hurt? Bilal Nichols for 6 weeks. Divine Diablo will be back in 2 weeks at his new left outside linebacker spot. Well, let's get fed to the Bills, shall we? Week 2. Leonard Fournette. Oh, so the Bills signed Leonard Fournette. That's what I get for not signing him. Let's go to the outside. And then at Von Miller. Let's also run to the outside. We got Josh Jacobs. We got to remember. The entire offense isn't totally screwed. We do have a very capable running back. Hopefully no injuries. Let's sim week 2 against the Buffalo Bills after we do some player upgrades. Michael Mayer. Young tight end. Hidden Dev. Good to be fun to see where that goes. Here we go. We're not winning this game. There's no shot. Or we win the game? We beat the Bills? How the hell did this team beat the Buffalo Bills? Maybe Madden's just more realistic than we realize. Damn. All right, well, that kind of throws a focus, or a wrench, rather, as I read scouting focus, into any tank plans. Now we've got the Steelers. Regional scouting focus. So what? National focus scouting could be set during regular season week 8. Okay, well, why'd that pop up now? Anyway. Well, that win was unexpected. Player upgrades. Punter A.J. Cole getting an upgrade. All the wings are down late. 1-0. Damn it. Weekly awards. Who done it? Max Crosby with 4 sacks? All right. Keeping him is going to be a good move, isn't it? Sacked Josh Allen 4 times. Holy shit. Weekly strats. It's got to be defending Najee Harris. Kenny Pickett wants to try and beat us. Go for it. And then we'll try and help out Josh Jacobs with the outside run. Got the new injury to check out. Who is it? Amir Abdullah. Okay. So we need another running back. All right, good to know. So, just anybody, really, just a body. We got Raheem Mostert. Ty Montgomery. I was say, wait a minute, isn't this the running back that wore like 88? Like, alright, I'm signing Ty Montgomery. Oh wow, we have no cap space. I just used what cap space we had to sign Ty Montgomery. Alright, does anyone wear 88 on this team? Yes. OJ Howard. Sorry about your luck. $84. $84 works. When Ty Montgomery is as good as the guy that we had before Amir Abdullah's injury, that's not great. 88. Let's go. The second looks really dumb. Ty Montgomery. Let's go. All right. So that's all set. All right. The Pittsburgh Steelers. A surprise win against the Bills. Can the Raiders get it done at home against Pittsburgh? No. No, we can't. Oh, man. The defense being as bad as it is really showed there. A 42-14 loss. We got players ready to negotiate, and Josh Jacobs is one of them. Bilal Nichols, 74 overall. He's 26. David Long. Marcus Peters. Oh, my. Oh, my. Well, so the focus has to be Josh Jacobs. We gotta find a way to get this guy back. We'll go player friendly. 5 years. 10.8. This guy could be on this franchise for a long time to come. And Josh Jacobs is back. I'm a little surprised it was that easy. So now David Long. Bilal Nichols should probably be my focus. 26, though. And only 74 overall. He seems like a star dev that is not going to... I mean, we could let every single one of these guys go. Problem is, it doesn't seem like we have a lot of cap space, but we might not need it. All right, weekly strategy against the Chargers. They're 2-1. Got Justin Herbert to deal with and Austin Eckler. We'll try and make Herbert beat us and hope that, hope that Eckler gets stopped up. Though my hopes are not high. Chargers are just so much more ready than we are. I didn't realize that the Raiders were at the bottom of this division, and this division could be good. This might be another AFC North scenario. Jacoby Myers gets an upgrade. Week 4 against LA. Divisional game to get to 500. My hopes again are not high. 21-7 loss. Who's hurt? Austin Hooper. Well, the backup tight end. Well, at least we still have 2 on the roster. It's why we keep 3 of them. Oh. Oh, boy. Well, we're in week 5 already. Is it time to maybe think about that Marcus Peters trade? Just add him to the trade block. Just see what the AI wants to try and offer me. Anyone else that we should be thinking about trading? Garoppolo ain't going to get a shit. But we might as well try. If anyone's willing to take him off our hands, that would be beautiful. Receivers. Adams. Hunter Renfrow could be a guy that we could look to trade. I'm just going to add a whole bunch of guys to the block, I think. Not really planning on trading a lot of them. But somewhere where we have some depth. Which is not a lot of places. Tyree Wilson. He's got the hidden dev. So, Chandler Jones. Chandler Jones. Okay. And then I think that's going to be it. So, we'll see what comes in terms of trade offers. Give us something to work with. Take a look at what we have. Now we got the Packers. This is a winnable game, I think. We pretty much just have to stop Aaron Jones. Like, Garoppolo ain't good. He's better than Jordan Love. Let's just continue to feed Josh Jacobs. This Raiders team is so bad. Green Bay. We have player upgrades. Of course we do. Jones, Diablo, Roderick Teamer, and Neil Farrell getting upgrades here before week 5. At Allegiant Stadium, not in Lambeau. Always an important note. Raiders enter at 1-3. Packers at 2-2. A 2-point win. How about that? Well, so this Raiders team is already doing things a whole lot different than the Browns. Every time it's like, oh, wow, this is a winnable game with the Browns, we always lost. The winnable games with the Raiders, they're up in the air. Dylan Parham gets upgraded. We have trade offers coming in up the ass. On Garoppolo. That is shocking. That is really shocking. Okay, wait a minute. Can I take a look at this trade? We get a 5th round pick and a solid tackle. We only got one offer on Garoppolo. Let's head to the Colts roster. If there's more than 1 year on that deal, this is very much something we should consider. Why is he so skinny? Contracts. 3 years remaining. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to have to sign somebody. But I'd say yes to that. So who's going to be our quarterback to finish the season? Matt Ryan, Nick Foles, Flacco. Ideally, one of these top guys. Joe Flacco, the Raider. Colt McCoy. Foles. bring in Joe Flacco. I did not expect the game to give me a trade offer for Jimmy G. I did not. And I know Braden Smith's got a big cap hit, but he's at least worth it. That's an easy trade. Marcus Peters was the guy I really wanted to trade. Get Sam Hubbard, Matt Ioannidis, William Jackson in a 6th, Will Disley in a 4th, Joe Schobert, A.J. Dillon, Cam Sutton, Jamal Agnew. The picks are not high. I was looking for draft picks. Let me just see if there's a team that needs a corner. That we can maybe add like a 2nd round pick. Marcus Peters. Denver does, but we don't want to help them out. Somebody else has to have corner on their fucking needs. San Francisco does, but they don't want him. I don't know if anybody wants Marcus Peters, to be fair. Seattle needs a corner desperately. Who are their corners? Woolen and Witherspoon. They don't need a corner. They're fine. But, I mean, if you want to give me a 2nd round pick for Marcus Peters, I'll do that. Not even close. All right. So the trade value on Marcus Peters is not what I thought it might be. Renfro. I think we're going to have to hold on to a lot of these guys. Yeah, we just trade for an older wide receiver in Jarvis Landry. Yes, perfect. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Well, that's rough. And then Chandler Jones. Akers, no. I mean, Akers is young and star dev. And we had a 5th. David Montgomery. Trey Turner. Not a great upgrade, if any upgrade at all at right guard. All right, I think we'll hang on to everybody there. Where's Flacco? Somebody has to wear number 5 on this team, don't they? Davine Diablo. What did he wear before? Nope. We were 17 at Virginia Tech. So if we can find a way to get him to wear 17 here. No. You're a linebacker. How about 55? You can't wear 55 either. Well, 50. 50 works. Where is Flacco? Didn't we have Flacco on the Browns too? Number 5. Perfect. For a shitty quarterback to lead us through the rest of this season. It's perfect. It's actually not that much of a drop-off from Garoppolo. Apparently we need to cut someone. Sure. Away you go. Week 6. We also have an injury. Who got hurt? Oh! Wait, no. Oh, Chandler Jones is hurt. We can't trade him now. Good thing I wasn't happy with the offers anyway. So there's still offers, though. That's weird. All right, the Patriots. A dumpster fire versus a dumpster fire. Oh, my God. Their best running back is 69 overall. What happened to Ramondre Stevenson? I guess we're going to defend the medium pass on Mac Jones. He's their top threat, apparently. Oh, God. Judon, Kyle Duggar. This defense is not crazy good. Let's give that boost to Josh Jacobs again. Snap points are not accumulating, which is not good, because I would like to get those extra focus players. All right, so we beat the Packers when I thought we had a pretty even matchup. With what I just saw on the offense for the Patriots, they should probably not score more than 7 points, which means they're about to score 40. But we shall see. Anything else to do? Don't think so. Advance week. Both teams are 2-3. They're an 81 overall somehow. How the fuck? Well, we won, but not by the margin I thought we would. A 34-31 win. Raiders are at 500, entering week 7, and we face the 0-6 Bears. Realistic sim for the Bears. Props to Madden. Very nice. Okay. Don't know why I did this now. Jacobs upgraded. We'll lose to the Bears. Certainly. Their leading rusher is apparently Devin Duvernay, who is a wide receiver. Oh, my God. I have no fucking... A short pass, I guess, on Justin Fields, and then their defense. None of it's great. We'll lean on Josh Jacobs. Hope for the best. Week 7 against the Bears, and then I'm going to get up for a short minute. We're all set to sim. We're going to lose to the Bears. We're going to lose to the Bears. We're going to lose to the Bears. Seven-point loss to the Bears. Christ. Below 500. I should be happy about that. This is year 1. We want the high pick. Jesus Christ. I'll be back. We really lost to the Bears, guys. That really happened. Well, now the Lions, they're at 3-4. This is week 8. We can set the national scouting focus, I think. I'll just delegate it. Right? The staff knows best. It's fine. Another new injury. Jaquan Johnson. Not a big loss. We'll be okay. For year 1 purposes, we'll be all right. To the weekly strategies. Jared Goff. David Montgomery. Montgomery seems like the easy pick, but I don't know. I don't know how well Goff sims. It's a weird spot for me. C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Throw it short. Why not? Give it a go. Let Josh Jacobs do what he does. Give the boost to Flacco because he's probably going to need it. Week 8 against the Lions. Monday Night Football. This game just happened. And saw the firing of Josh McDaniels, the Raiders GM, and the benching of Jimmy G. What happens? A 20-17 loss. So the Raiders enter Week 9 at 3-5. We did increase our cap room. These guys are all normal dev. Jaquan Johnson wants to resign as 27 normal dev, 67 overall. We can get better at almost every position here. This guy wants to resign. It's Josh Jenkins, 34, only going to regress. Adam Butler, 29. We want to get this team younger. They're a mid to late 20s and even into early 30s team for the most part. David Long is not even our top corner or our second corner. So David Long can go. Bilal Nichols would be the only one I have any interest in, but I mean, really, a 26-year-old at 74 overall, we can do better. We'll be fine. I think even we could probably get Bilal Nichols back if we really wanted to. So now we have the Giants. Danny Dimes. Saquon is apparently dead. So we'll defend the short pass against Daniel Jones. Against their defense, we'll just throw it short. Fuck your mini games. And we advance. We got the Giants and Jets in back-to-back weeks. That's interesting. Michael Mayer getting an upgrade. That's good. I really did not expect Michael Mayer to be a guy we'd want to hang on to, but for the moment we are. We lost to the Giants. Ouch. Well, that hurt. Well, now we got the 2-6 Jets. Raiders have yet to have their bye. We got a late bye this year. Weekly strategies against the Jets. Aaron Rodgers is healthy in this sim. So we've got him and Breece Hall. We'll defend the deep pass on A-Rod. And then defensively, we'll just attack Quinnen Williams, hopefully, and try and run the ball. Give a boost to Josh Jacobs. I have not done a stat check. Have not done a stat check at any point, so I don't know what anyone's doing. Josh Jacobs could be having a miserable year. I would not know at this current moment in time. A bunch of upgrades and a bunch of good upgrades. Travion Mooring, Daniel Carlson, and Colton Miller. Nice. And we simulate Week 10 against the Jets. Over halfway through year one. Well, we won. 31-15. That's a pretty convincing win as well. What are we looking at for mock drafts? What's the most recent mock draft? We're not to 3 yet. Raiders taking a defensive tackle. But Penix, May, Marvin Harrison Jr., Caleb Williams, they all go before we get a crack at it. Is J.J. McCarthy just nowhere? Or can I not read? So JJ is just not here. All right, good to know. I'm really kind of looking at Quinn Ewers. I would love to get Michael Penix, but I don't think that is going to happen. So now Devon A-Chain and Tua. A-Chain's got the star dev, but he's just not there yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to defend the deep pass with Tua. Their defense, however, is all vets. We're going to focus on running it to the outside, give a boost there. Flacco's probably going to struggle. The fact that we've won games with Joe Flacco at quarterback is insane. So now week 11 against the Miami Dolphins. What players get an upgrade? Max Crosby to a 97 overall. That dude being that dude. We got a week 13 bye. We got the Chiefs. We haven't seen the Chiefs yet. We beat the Dolphins. That is actually shocking. I did not expect that at all. A new injury to deal with heading into Kansas City, and it's Jacoby Myers. Oh, that's a problem. That is indeed a problem for Joe Flacco and company. I don't even know, is Flacco number 1 on the depth chart? No, it's Brian Hoyer. Brian Hoyer's been winning us all these games. What? This whole time. I had no idea. So Brian Hoyer. Oh, good God. All right. The weekly strategy against the Chiefs does not matter. We're not going to win this game. Maybe just try and limit their running game. I have no idea. This is going to be a problem, I think, throughout the entirety of this franchise, is finding a way to beat the Chiefs. Not going to be very easy. If we win one game against the Chiefs this franchise, I might be surprised. But already it seems like we simulate better in this franchise than we did with Cleveland. So we'll get the player upgrades in there. We'll head into the bye, surely with a loss. Tyree Wilson gets the upgrade. And let's go lose to the Kansas City Chiefs. Set the stage for what's certainly going to be our fate against Kansas City throughout the entirety of this rebuild. $49-0. Oh my. Oh wow. I would view the playoff picture, but I can guarantee you we're not in it. Player health, we'll just go. We'll go half pads on everybody. Focus on the fatigue. That's all right. And in we go. Week 13 bye. It's a late one. So we got the Vikings. I see the Chargers. I know we got the Chiefs one more time. And so wait, actually, 14, 15, 16, 17. I know almost all the opponents because we've actually only played our divisional opponents once. So we've got one game against the Chargers, one game against the Chiefs, and one game against the Broncos still remaining, as well as that Vikings game. We'll see what happens here. As we get into, this is week 14, let's take a look at the standings and see where we may fall in the grand scheme of things when it comes to the NFL. So the Bears have the number 1 overall pick. They beat somebody else other than us, so good to know. The 20th team. We'd be picking 12th in the upcoming draft. 5-7. With this team, with the Brian Hoyer. Brian Hoyer is winning us games. I don't get it. Now we got the Vikings. They might actually be good in the sim. They got Kareem Hunt. We got Kirko to deal with. Defend the short pass on Kirk Cousins, Harrison Smith, and Daniil Hunter. Let's get Josh Jacobs his. Player upgrades, surely. No. Of course, the one time I say that, no. 7-5 Vikings versus the 5-7 Raiders. Raiders are at home, though. Well, we have another injury. We're going to look at that. It's Ty Montgomery. Amir Abdullah is still out. I'm not going to sign anybody else. We're just going to go in with 2 running backs. Hope it works out. Wow. After that Chiefs game, we come out and we beat the Vikings. We're a game under 500. What is happening? Now it's Herbert and the Chargers and Eckler. We focused on Eckler last time. We're going to focus on Herbert this time. Bosa, we're going to go throw with short. Try with Brian Hoyer? I don't know. Don't let me make the playoffs with this team. Not on all Madden. We'll get smoked. Oh, the Chargers are 11-2. They're the division leaders. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Chargers win, but only by 7. Now we've got the Chiefs. The Colts were the other non-divisional team we have to face. We face them next week. And then the Broncos to end the season. We're going to lose this game. We lost to the Chiefs 49-0 in our first meeting. Brian Hoyer had no answer. Let's just try and focus on Mahomes. I don't know. And we'll throw it short again and see if it works. I have no hope we're beating the Chiefs. I don't even know if I want to at this point in the franchise. It would be an absolute miracle if we did. We never won the big games with Cleveland. Could we win the big games with LA? Las Vegas. No, but we did score. A 38-7 loss. That sounds about right. Now we've got the Colts. They're coming in at 5-10. We could very well win 8 games with this team. I think we could beat Denver again. So Jonathan Taylor or Anthony Richardson. I'd rather focus on Jonathan Taylor. And then their defense. Let Josh Jacobs do what he does. It's pretty much the only hope we got to beat the Colts. I don't know why I want to beat the Colts. I'm fairly certain we're out of the playoff picture. I guess we're now going to look at it. Colts are not in here. It's Chargers and Chiefs from our division. Only 2 teams from the AFC North. Shocking. All right, Colts. I think we might win this game. Josh Jacobs is up to a 98. Nate Hobbs gets an upgrade. That's good to see. And now we simulate Week 17 against the Indianapolis Colts. A 35-21 loss. Okay, I did not expect that. Well, the playoffs are definitely out of the question. Now it's the Denver Broncos. Russell Wilson, Javonte Williams. We beat them week 1. We focused on Williams. Pat Surtain. Let's run outside at Randy Gregory. If this team could win fucking 7 games, in our first year, I would be shocked because we got a couple really, really good elite players. And then the rest of the roster is just so bad. Michael Mayer is actually growing quite well. So that's good to see. He's going to be somebody we can build upon. And now Week 18, final game of the 2023 regular season. And then we'll get into the offseason. Raiders and Broncos. Who comes out on top? Denver. All right, so the Raiders win 6 games in year 1. Where does it look like we're going to be taking drafting here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pick number 8 in the 2024 draft after going 6 and 11. More wins than I thought. We got off to a pretty good start and then just kind of floundered. I mean, we were like just hovering around 500 and then it all fell apart. Player upgrades, I think it's the practice squad or just Andre James. All right. So we'll take a look at the playoff picture. See what's happening. So the Chargers from our own division getting the number 1 seed. That is not good to see. Bills and Dolphins in the 2-7. Ravens and Chiefs in the 3-6. Chiefs not winning the division is wild. And Jags and Bengals in the 4-5 on the NFC side. Carolina in year 1? Getting the fucking 1 seed? What is this, Madden? Team just won their first game. Anyway, the 2-7 is Niners. The Vikings made the playoffs. Jesus Christ. 3-6 is Eagles, Falcons. We got a bird game. And then 4-5, Packers and Saints? The Packers and the Vikings? Oh, God. Simulation has gone batshit. Well, season's over for the Raiders. Now we sim and see who wins the Super Bowl. The playoff bracket. The Bills handle the Dolphins 38-7. Chiefs beat the Ravens 35-14. Bengals beat the Jags 21-13. NFC side, the Vikings beat the 2-seed Niners 21-16. That's a shock. Eagles move on against the Falcons 24-17. And the Saints beat the Packers by 10. So it's Panthers-Vikings. Wow. Eagles-Saints in 2023. And then Chargers-Chiefs, divisional playoff game. And then Bills-Bengals on the AFC side. Jesus. Well, we move on. The Chargers beat the Chiefs. They get it done. 34-17. And then the Bengals beat the Bills 30-24. Bengals and Chargers. And the Panthers. A fraudulent 1 seed because they just got beat by the Vikings. The Vikings are in the playoffs and in the NFC title game in a 2023 sim. That is insane. The Eagles scored a shitload on the Saints. It's the Eagles. If the Eagles don't make the Super Bowl, I don't know what's going on. So it's Chargers, Bengals, Eagles, Vikings. Wow. All right. To the playoff picture, 35-24, the Chargers beat the Bengals, so we got one seed in the Super Bowl. The Chargers had an incredible year, and the Eagles do beat the Vikings, but only by 3 points. My pick has to be the Chargers. What a season they've had in the sim. And I know the Eagles are probably one of the best teams in Madden, if not the best. I would go with the Chargers on that one. We're going to view the Pro Bowl roster. Jackson, Mahomes, Burrow. Josh Jacobs is the number 1 Pro Bowl running back. How about that? Joe Mixon, Isaiah Pacheco. Any others? Max Crosby does make the Pro Bowl. So we got 2 on the Pro Bowl roster. No Devontae Adams was a bit shocking, but we also do have to realize who was throwing to him most of the year. I mean, the quarterback situation was just not good. That is not Chandler Jones. All right, so 2 Pro Bowlers for the Raiders. Not bad. What's up, Caleb? Wow, and a Prime sub. Well, thank you very much. Welcome in to what is soon to be the off season for year 1 of the Raiders franchise. We simulate. My pick is the Chargers. I think it's going to be LA. Yearly awards. Mahomes. There's a shock. Anyone from the Raiders didn't think so. Coach of the year goes to Brandon Staley. All right. Offensive player of the year, Lamar Jackson. Josh Jacobs finishes 8th. That's nice. Defensive player of the year, Max Crosby finishes 2nd. Damn it. Offensive rookie of the year, Michael Mayer is up there. Like, this team has a sneaky young core. Tyree Wilson. I mean, we didn't make moves, that many of them. This is crazy. Didn't expect the best quarterback, keeping him out of games at this current moment. So Case Keenum is gone. Cam Hayward. Matthew Stafford, after 15 years, retires from the Rams. Riley Reif, former Lion. Marvin Jones. Tyrod Taylor. What a wild career of Tyrod Taylor. Calais Campbell. Jason Kelsey. Brandon Graham. If I had the go blue button on the soundboard right now, you'd get it. Brandon Graham retires. Justin Pugh, straight off the couch, he retires. Matt Prater. A lot of former Lions here. Robbie Gould, Melvin Ingram. Latavius Murray. And then we get into the free agents. Nick Ballore, Cole Beasley, Jason Peters was an absolute dude for so long. Andre Roberts, former Lions kickoff returner. Kyle Rudolph. Get Will Levis. He's got normal dev, man. I don't know. We're in an interesting spot in the draft where I think we might miss out on the top 3 quarterbacks. We may have to try and find something in free agency. I don't know. We pick 8th. So we're gonna find out. But we'll take a look at the season recap, see who the Super Bowl MVP was. Eagles win the Super Bowl. They're 2nd in franchise history. Jalen Hurts wins Super Bowl MVP in a 4-point win over the Chargers. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about Will Levis. Yeah, he got that big upgrade from Madden today. They couldn't even give him a 70 overall. I know it was one game that he had, and 4 touchdowns. Tannehill had 2 all year. But oh shit. He got upgraded to like a 69 overall. Ship Adams and trade up. I don't know if I want to trade Devontae. Not yet. Well, we got free agency coming up first. So this is where we're at. We got 2 99s on this team in Jacobs and Crosby, at least with the morale currently. Devontae Adams at a 96. He is 31. He is 31. We could trade Devontae Adams and maybe get Caleb Williams. That's not a crazy thought. Or maybe even Drake May. Because, yeah, that right there, that ain't going to do it. Hayden O'Connell's the only quarterback left. Josh Jacobs is going to be a dude for this team, hopefully for a long time. We'd have to... If I'm going to trade Devontae, I want to get another first-round pick. Ideally to get another good receiver, unless there's one in free agency, which I don't think there's going to be. Good players like that just don't get there. I am good with letting every single one of these guys go. They are all replaceable. And we don't have a ton of cap space. So we'll let them all go. All 23 of them, apparently. That's fine with me, and we'll take a look at what is available in the first free agency period of building the Raiders. Signing the free agents. Amari Cooper's here, as is Mike Williams. Quarterbacks, yeah, that's not going to fix a problem. I would say we should sign one of them, but they may all be there before the preseason. So I think we're going to be good there. Running backs, obviously we got Josh Jacobs. We don't need to get too crazy. I think we can get one of these guys like a Leonard Fournette or maybe even an Antonio Gibson. Oh, no, he's got an offer. But we can get somebody that's, you know, about this good once the preseason starts. Fullbacks, Alec Ingold. I'll probably just go after Derek Watt, unless there's somebody else in here that we might want. Trading for a fullback is stupid, because otherwise I'd just trade for Kyle Juszczyk. There's Michael Burton. I mean, Ingold's younger. He's star dev. He's 28. Does he have offers? He doesn't have offers. Let's get Alec Ingold. That sounds good. Wide receivers. This is where it's gonna get dicey. So I'm gonna. A Watt brother as a fullback sounds like a crime. Derek Watt is the most tame of the Watt brothers, but still fairly good. Releasing Chandler Jones is going to net us about $12 million in cap space, but we can get $13 million if we just release Braden Smith. However, I don't think that's something I want to do. Chandler Jones is something that I do think I want to do. He may be superstar dev, but he's 34, 75 overall, and only going to regress. When we started this franchise, Chandler Jones was 83 overall. $16 million in cap, incur a penalty of 4.6. We can use that money a whole lot better. Braden Smith. Oh, what do you guys think? Wide receivers. Devontae Adams. Can I even trade yet? Apparently I can. Oh, the interest is all yellow, however. So we're probably going to have to wait until the draft. No. No, Chandler, or no, sorry, Chandler Smith, no. Jones? Chandler Jones. Braden Smith. It's possible. I'm fairly certain this is the guy we acquired. 7th, 5th, 7th. I don't think the interest is going to be green on anybody, given that we're in free agency. So if we do trade him away, it's going to have to be later. But we did just free up some cap space. Wait, what? I don't even know if this offer is still going to be here, but I'm going to try it again. Right tackle, Braden Smith. Trade away. John Mechie? Yeah, he's decent, but he's got the normal dev. You'd look for more trading away somebody like this at this point in time. And wide receiver is not a position of immediate need for us. So any trades we make are going to have to be after free agency. But that one roster move, releasing Chandler Jones, has gotten us up to $60 million in cap space. So, I'm going to bring up my notepad. I'm going to be strategic here. We got 10 offers, and I use my first one on a fullback. Name something more me than that. Quarterback we are going to address in the draft. We will take a quarterback. Where we do that, we'll find out. Running backs. If we had to go into this season with Jacobs and Zamir White, we'd be okay. So, not an immediate need. Plus, we can upgrade after the draft. Fullbacks, we're going to need one. Picking up Michigan players might be a you thing. I mean, yes. Devontae Adams, currently on the team. Jacoby Myers, Hunter Renfrow. Like, we have a good receiving group right now. Michael Mayer is going to need some backups, but again, that can be addressed later. Left tackle is fine. I'm going to put left guard on here. Center for sure, because we let our center go. Let our right guard go. Connor Hayward, Jesus. Right tackle at the moment, we're good. Max Crosby out there. Yeah, right defensive end. Big need. Big need. Defensive tackle, big need. Oh, boy. Well, we're up to 5 already. If we have to go into the season with Devine Diablo, that's fine. He's 26 star dev. Hopefully we can get him up to like an 82 overall if we keep him around long enough. Spillane. I put middle linebacker on the goddamn list. 28. Well, yeah, we got Crosby going to Eastern Michigan, his Michigan kid, and Robert Spillane went to Western. Crazy shit. Right outside linebacker is also in need. But, actually, no, it's not. Tyree Wilson, star dev, 24. We're good there. Corners. Got Marcus Peters gone. I mean, we probably need a corner. Unless we want to be worse next year. Marcus Epps. He's not star, is he? Normal. Ew. A build a Mac team. This pretty much is a Mac team. Travion Mooring. Star dev. We'll keep him around. I mean, I got 8 positions that I'd like an upgrade at, and we can't do them all. at least in free agency. And that's not even counting quarterback. And we only have the one first-round pick at this current moment in time. Well, let's dig deep here. Let's try and find something. Signing Amari Cooper immediately would be so stupid. So we're going to not do that. Let's just go left guard. Damian Lewis. I can't, because nobody knows. Dotson has a lot of offers. Yeah, they got destroyed. It's just exposed Killian Hayes season. Big market, Las Vegas. Doesn't like it. I'm sorry, you went to Ohio State. You like Columbus, Ohio more? Ugh. Oh, they lost by 9? Well, it's better than... What was the halftime score? Halftime score was 72-49. Oi. Norwell might not be a bad option just as a rental. If we can get him. So there we go. We got an offer in on a left guard. Centers. Nobody wants to play here except Andre James, who we just let go. Killian Hayes played more than Cade? Wow. Okay, so center may have to be something that we deal with in the draft. Maybe use our second round pick on a center. So there we go. Got an offer in on at least a body to play center. Right guard. Teams are interested. I don't want to get ourselves into cap trouble. Let's not go nuts on the Michigan players. Let's bring in, hopefully, John Runyon. Just to fucking try and get some people on this team. Right tackle, we are good. We just need a defensive end. Doesn't have to be right or left. Good. Cam Jordan or Jadeveon Clowney. On the right, on the left side, and then on the right side, it's even worse. I'm sorry, this guy went to CSU Pueblo? Oh, God. All right, well, Clowney's got offers, and he's demanding a lot. Chris Wormley. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Let's just neutral offer. 1 year, 4.6. Just see where we land. Defensive tackles, we need multiple. DJ Jones out of Ole Miss, 29. Michael Pierce is 31, 84 overall. Oh, boy. We have $34 million in cap space. We got 5 negotiations happening currently. Oh, boy. I'm going to go for the younger DJ Jones. Get an offer in on him. Hope for the best. Middle linebacker. I mean, Bobby Wagner. Oh, my God. A 34-year-old Bobby Wagner and then nothing. Oh, boy. Maybe a guy like Zach Cunningham, try a team-friendly offer on him. I don't know, just to get something in there. Corners. Marcus Peters. Christ. I don't know. Levi Wallace. Just a cheap deal. Oh, man, we are running low on cap space. However, we only need one more. And it's a free safety. And we can go... You know what? Let's get some Lions flavor on this team and bring in Tracy Walker in a perfect world. So targeted. I'm having a feeling we are... Okay, so we're not even close on Levi Wallace. Leading offer on Clowney. Leading offer on Runyon and Jones. Only offer on Ingold. Only offer on Cunningham. Only offer on Norwell, Walker, and Patrick. So we'd really only have to up this offer if we want to try and get all of them. Let's try it. Let's try it. All right, so we're tied with the Texans in terms of their offer. See what goes on. My hopes aren't good. My hopes are not high. Well, we still have cap space remaining. So somebody turned us down. But the good news is, we have a lot less cap space. Clowney sign, Runyon, Jones, Ingold, Norwell, Walker, Lucas. Cunningham is still undecided. So wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Who didn't sign? I have no idea. Okay, well, we're down to 19 million in cap space. We addressed mostly everything. Improved drastically. Quarterback will be addressed. Running back we'll deal with. We got a fullback now. Adams, Myers, Renfro. Adams is still going to be on the trade block. Michael Mayer. We got Norwell. Dylan Parham. Releasing him doesn't really do us any good. We have a center. I guess that's good. John Runyon. Got our right tackle. Max Crosby. Israel Antwine. Did the game just sign me, people? Because these people weren't here before. DJ Jones at DT. Devine Diablo. Robert Spillane. I targeted a middle linebacker that I missed out on, didn't I? Hobbs, Bennett, and a corner. Oh boy. All right, well, we'll try and build this team when we get past the draft because it's kind of a mess right now. We did improve the offense somehow. I guess the offensive line. All right, well, it's time for the 2024 NFL Draft. Can we trade yet? Yes. Who picks first? We don't need to trade up the first. Actually, Michael Penix may fall to pick 8. Interesting. I'm kind of looking at Michael Penix Jr. We could trade Devontae and pick up Olu Fashanu. Or Jared Verse. Or maybe we don't even need to. Let's take a look at the prospects. Where's like the best defensive tackle? Jerjon Newton. Keon Coleman. Keon may fall to round 2. Maybe not. Just build the offense and hope the defense works itself out. I mean, the offense is the most important part for us because if we get a good offense, we can win games. We've seen that. So, scouting college players. Mock drafts, where does Keon go? Late first. So what we need to do is take our second and turn it in to a first. Or just trade. Oh, boy. All right, so here's what I'm thinking. Get rid of Devontae. And then move up from our second rounder to a mid, or not even a mid, a late first rounder to pick up Keon Coleman. So, Devontae Adams can go to... Wait, what? Oh, there we go. Texans, Seahawks, Bucks, Bears. Let's go get like pick 4. Wait, who is that? Mock drafts, Jesus. The Bears. Motherfuckers beat us anyway. What are we thinking? I'm not thinking going after this straight up. Why? There's no way. There's just no way. This isn't gonna work. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, that's close. Give them 8? I'd rather not. Give them my 3rd. Ooh. Okay. All right, I'll give you my third. And Aiden O'Connell. I didn't think that'd work. I'll give them that, and we have 3 sevenths. So we get 2 firsts. We're giving up Devontae Adams a 3rd and a 7th. Oh, wow. Okay. I guess a 3rd and a 5th. There we go. Well, all of a sudden, we have 3 first-round picks. And that pick there may make it so we can wait on Keon Coleman. And we don't even have to trade up. We can keep our second. Now, does this mock draft change? No. What Keon? What? What? What did Keon drop? Anyway. Oh, boys. I don't hate it, but we have to get a wide receiver in this. And hope he's a stud. If we can get a wide receiver early, I mean, I'd hate to take Marvin Harrison Jr. in back-to-back drafts if he even falls to 4. But if we can get Marvin Harrison Jr. at 4, Michael Penix at 8, that would be a dream scenario. And just immediately replace Devontae Adams with our next stud. We'll see how it works. We got the draft coming up. I'm gonna take a quick walk around, and then we will get into the draft and then call it after that. Oh boy, did not expect that trade to even work, let alone be something I considered. I was really sold on keeping Devontae, but then I was like, Coleman could replace Myers. You're right. I don't know where we'd send him. We'd have to look into that, and that'd be a problem for another day. Oh boy. All right, quick break. Well, let's do our year 1 draft and then call it a night. The thing with Jacoby Myers is that he doesn't need to be replaced. I don't think. Like, I'm fairly certain Jacoby is still relatively young. 27. Meh. He could be a younger, cheaper option, I suppose. Could Keon Coleman. But let's start the NFL draft. We will not be taking any sort of trades or anything here in this first round. Just go pick by pick. This should be Caleb Williams. And it is. Caleb Williams to the Patriots. That is not what the NFL wants to see. And that's not what I want to see, because I'm in the AFC. So the Patriots grab a quarterback. Now the Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr. All right, well, that dream is dead. Pick 3. Olu Fashanu. Okay, the Bucks. Wait. Did I just... Oh, no. Did I just sim our first draft pick? Chop Robinson. I sure did. I forgot we had 4. I thought we had 5. I don't know why. Well, we've got a defensive lineman. I guess that's not the worst thing in the world, so it's not entirely offense. Let's just hope Chop's a dude. Well, that sucked. J.C. Latham. Seattle. As long as Seattle and Houston don't take Michael Penix. Dallas Turner. Houston shouldn't take Penix, and they don't. They take Brock Bowers. Well, that allows us to take either Drake May or Michael Penix Jr. Oh, boy. Deep accuracy, A. Deep accuracy, A. Middle accuracy, they're for the most part, the same quarterback. Ugh. Well, what's the call? It's Drake May or Michael Penix Jr. Because we aren't going to get a shot at both of them. Lefty. Is that Penix? I don't know. I don't know who throws lefty and who doesn't. Oh, Michael Penix Jr. Okay. Oh, Drake May's here. All right, Michael Penix Jr. Welcome. You are the new quarterback of the Las Vegas Raiders. Hidden dev, we knew that. That's good. And now we're just going to skip ahead to our next pick and see who's available. Malik Neighbors goes. Keon Coleman is here. Why is his catching a C? Drake May is still hanging around. Wow. All right, well, I think we made the right choice. All right, fuck it. Keon Coleman. 92 speed to start for Keon. Nice. All right, so now we have a second round pick. 8th pick in round 2. Keon is not a bust, from what we know with the Cleveland franchise. So now we're going to go by position, given that we're not constricted by time. We do not need a running back. Despite Blake Corum being there, I'm not going to take him again. Travion Henderson. Wide receivers. Tight ends. Cade Stover. We don't need a tight end. We've got our quarterback situation handled. Center. Oh, they're not great. So, actually, Cedric Van Pran. Round 2 to 3, however. We don't have a pick until round 4. Cedric Van Pran, I want to say, is a good choice. We had him with Cleveland. But is there a more definitive left guard? I don't think so. I'm going to take Cedric Van Pran out of Georgia. Hidden dev. Let's go. So now we skip ahead to round 4. That's where it's going to get interesting. A lot of picks to be made here before ours. 8th pick in round 4. And this is where we don't know what to do. Right defensive end, or just any defensive end, There are none. We may just have to go best available. This draft is just not deep in terms of almost anybody. Corners. Quincy Mitchell out of Toledo. Bo Brady. Graham Mertz. Cy Alexander. All right. Maybe the right guard. I mean, I guess we are into day 3. So Joshua Gray out of Oregon State. Right guard. Normal dev. About what I expected. But overall, could be worse. We don't pick again until round 7. We didn't have a 6th-round pick coming into this franchise. And now we have 3 7-round picks. Any quarterbacks of note? Sam Hartman. And Joe Milton. KJ Jefferson. Kyle McCord. Oh, boy. I mean, we're in the 7th round. So, how we feeling? How we feeling about Sam Hartman? Or do we rock Aiden O'Connell at backup? KJ Jefferson, McCord stinks. CBAB, CBAA, CBAC, BBBB. Purdue? What about Purdue? There is no Purdue. There any like sneaky receivers? Cornelius Johnson. Oh, it means we want Aiden. Oh God. All right. Cornelius Johnson. Tight ends. Actually, Cornelius Johnson makes sense at this pick. Does he have maybe decent speed? No. I'm going to look for a receiver that is like Greg Gray-esque. I need a receiver with speed. But speed is not showing up on any of these guys. Okay. All right. No, I'm not doing it. Fuck, man. I don't know what to do. Is there a corner? Just to be a body? Jaquan Shepard out of Maryland. That is bad. So is this. A, B. How about Dylan Loeb out of New Hampshire? What? Alright, whatever. I like the A catching. Next pick. I don't know why I was trying so hard. We have 3 7th-round picks. I cannot be talked out of it. Yes, I can. Sam Hartman, Joe Milton, KJ Jefferson, or Kyle McCord? Sam Hartman. This can only go wrong. He probably won't even ever see playing time. And the 29th pick in the 7th round, Cornelius Johnson. Whatever. Get us out of this draft. So overall, a successful one. I wouldn't have taken who we did at 4, but it's probably a good move. The best mistake move we could have ever made. And the Las Vegas Raiders have some sort of a direction. Next year, we'll know exactly the moves to make, hopefully. But that is going to end year 1 of building the Raiders.